Trigger warning, you are about to listen to a recreation of the tragic last moments of two Mexican radio hosts who perished live on air during the 1985 earthquake.
Jueves 19 de septiembre de 1985. Son las 7 de la mañana y 19 minutos. Damos paso rápidamente a comercial. Uy, está temblando en estos momentos de amanecer. Calma. Mucha calma. No tengan miedo. No pasa nada. El movimiento es leve. En cuanto acabe esto, vamos a... ¡Ay! Estaba muy fuerte. Está temblando muy fuerte. Vamos a esperar a que esto pase. Tranquilos. Vamos a llamar la casa.
On Thursday, September 19th, 1985, at 7:19 a.m., Mexico City was struck with an 8.1 magnitude earthquake, one of the deadliest Mexico has ever seen. Jorge Sergio Rodriguez Chavez, who went by Sergio Rod, and Bolivar Dominguez were the original hosts of a very popular Mexican radio show called Batas, Pijamas y Pantuflas that recorded in Mexico City in the Radio Formula building. So these two are the original hosts, and I am including this part just because there's a big discrepancy in who was actually in the building when they perished. An ongoing rift between the two original hosts caused Bolivar Dominguez to exit the show in 1984, and he was replaced by Gustavo Armando Calderon, who went by El Conde Calderon. I wasn't able to find a picture of El Conde Calderon, but on the morning of September 19th, 1985, Sergio Roth and El Conde Calderon were hosting the show, and Bolivar Dominguez was somewhere in the Radio Formula building. At the end of their first hour and in the middle of their transmission, the building started violently shaking. Realizing what was going on, Sergio Roth tried to maintain a calm demeanor and reassure his audience through his tone of voice that everything was okay and that they needed to remain calm. It's reported that as other staff members ran out of the building, the two hosts stayed put and tried to keep their audience updated on what was going on. Journalist Jorge Pulido, who was waiting for another segment on a different radio show to end, states that when he felt the shaking, he yelled at everybody in the building to get out. After Sergio Rod and El Conde Calderon realized that their broadcast went off air, they stepped out into the hallway and gave each other a hug. As the shaking intensified, Pulido states that he started walking towards them and saw the panic on their face. Suddenly, the whole building came crashing down and Pulido lost consciousness. When he came to, he heard somebody yelling, "Don't touch Calderon, he's dead." Jorge Sergio Rodriguez Chavez and Gustavo Armando Calderon were two of the unfortunate staff members that lost their lives in the Radio Formula building that day. So with the help and testimony of listeners and staff members, about 80% of the dialogue and the music that was broadcasted that day was able to be pieced together, and a YouTube channel called La Verdad del Terremoto was able to recreate the last moments of Sergio Rod. I want to mention that Bolivar Dominguez, the original host that I mentioned early on, was actually in the building and he survived. He went on to become an advocate for earthquake safety until his passing.